So all of this week, each day, we're going to do a different arm balance that I'm going to put into a flow. And then at the end of the week, I'm going to incorporate all of those arm balances in one flow. And then I'll just give you the option on Friday if you want to fly said pose that we do throughout the week, or if you just want to hold just hold a regular pose. So we're going to get started today in a cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. So coming down onto your mat. Same options as always, hands down to your knees if you feel like you need some grounding today. If you need a little bit of energy, palms flip up to the sky, first finger comes together with your thumb. Sit up tall, stack shoulders over hips, and then close down your eyes. On your next inhale, draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, let them roll and melt down your back. Breathe in, draw it up. Breath out, let it melt down one more time. Inhale, draw your shoulders to your ears. And then as you exhale, release and relax. For today's practice, let's all set an intention. So whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you today, that's okay. My goal today is just to get through it. That's all it is for me today, and that's okay. And let's anchor ourselves in this moment with our breath. Let it begin to deepen and lengthen. Start that Ujjayi breathing. Breathing in and out through your nose. And let's take 3 breaths here together to unite ourselves. So wherever you are, exhale all the air out of your body. And let's begin. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sipping the air in, feel yourself grow and lengthen. Pause here. As you exhale, let all the air drain out of your body. Last time through, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Sip in a little bit more air here at the top. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly just blink open your eyes, come back into the room. Hands down to your knees if they're not already there. On your next inhale, heart draws forward, shoulders drop back. And then as you empty out, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale for your cow, gaze is high, press the belly forward. And then as you empty out, navel to spine, shoulders to ears. Last time through, breathing out, throat opens up. And then as you breathe out, round, come into your cap. Inhale, come to a neutral spine. And then from here, take your legs long out in front of you. Heels press away from you, toes draw towards the face. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up high. And then as you exhale, hinge, fold over your legs. Reach out, grab your shins, your ankles, your toes. Breath in to lengthen your spine a little bit more. And then as you breathe out, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you fill up, slowly lift your chest, rise up. from here, bend into your knees, soles of the feet come down onto the mat. Draw your hands underneath your shoulders, spin your fingertips towards the front of your mat. Let's come into reverse tabletop, ground down into your palms and into the soles of your feet. Take a breath in. And then from here, as you breathe out, press your hips up to the sky. Now, if you'd like, you can release your head. Breath in, breath out. Fill up, empty it out. Last breath in, last breath out. So from here, grounding down into your palms, ground down into your heels. We're going to start to dip our hips down towards the mat. And then from here, draw your hips through your hands. Let your hips hover off the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Let's flow through that. So on your next inhale, press your hips up to the sky. And then as you exhale, draw the hips through. Breathe in, press it up. Breath out, draw it through one more time. Inhale, send your hips up high. Exhale, draw the hips through. Hold here for a breath, fill up. And then as you empty out, release the hips down. Left leg stays long. Draw that right ankle onto your left thigh. Breathe in, lengthen, sweep up. And then as you breathe out, hinge and fold over your left leg. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. From here, as you fill up, lift your chest, rise back up. Empty out, hands come down onto the mat, ground your palms down. So our right leg is going to stay where it is. Pull your belly in, lift up through your heart. And then from here, we're going to drag our left heel towards our bum. Drawing that right shin closer to your chest. So making sure that you're not rounding and sagging into your back. We want to draw the chest forward. So hands can stay down onto the mat. Or if you'd like, maybe you pull that right shin a little bit more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Fill up. Empty out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Hands come underneath your shoulders if they're not already there. Ground the hands down. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, press the hips up to the sky. Just hold here for a breath. Fill up. Empty it out. So on your next inhale, dip the hips down towards the mat. Draw your hips through your hands. Exhale it out. Breathe in, press it up to the sky. Breath out, draw the hips through. Inhale, take it up high. Exhale, bring it through one more time. Breathe in, send the hips up. Breath out, draw it through. Hold here, fill up. Empty out, hips down to the mat. Let's switch sides here. Right leg goes long. Take that left ankle onto your right thigh. Now, if this feels uncomfortable for you, for some reason on this side, it really bothers me to have my ankle on my thigh. You can always just take it underneath. That's always available to you. On your next inhale, lengthen, reach up. And then as you exhale, hinge and fold forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale, lift your chest, rise back up. Hands come underneath your shoulders, ground them down. Then pull your belly in, lift up through your heart, and then start to drag that right heel towards your bum. Sitting up nice and tall, flex that left foot. Same thing here, hands can stay down, or if you'd like, wrap them around that left shin. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Fill up, empty it out. Last breath in, last breath out. Hands down to the mat if they're not already there. Take a breath in to ground down. And then as you breathe out, send your hips up to the sky. Fill up. Empty it out. On your next inhale, sink into your bum. And then as you exhale, drag the hips through. Let's flow through. Breathe in, send the hips up high. Breath out, draw it through. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, bring it through one more time. Breathe in, hips up high. Breath out, draw the hips through. Hold here, fill up, press down into your palms. And then as you empty out, release your hips down. Unwind that left leg. And then roll over your knees, palms plant down to the mat. And let's come into tabletop. So I want you to check in with your hands. Make sure that they're shoulder width distance apart. So if you're a little unsure of this, sink back. Take your arms directly out in front of you. See if you can hold that and bring your hands back down. Spread your fingers wide. Your middle finger is out in front of you. Now I want you to make claw hands here. So you want to grip down into your fingertips. And then as you grip down into your fingertips, you might notice that your knuckles start to lift up off the mat. From here, press your knuckles down into the mat. Activate your arms. Separate the shoulder blades and press them up to the sky. You should start feeling this here in your arms and your shoulders. 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Keep gripping down into your hands. So this is how we want our hands to be whenever we come into an arm balance. Fingertips are gripping and then we're pressing our knuckles down into the mat. So from here, walk your knees a little bit further out behind you. As you fill up, shift your weight forward. Take a bend into your elbows. Now make sure that your elbows are stacked over your wrists. Pull your belly in. And then I want you to think of cat spine here. Little round through the back, belly up and in. It's the same setup for most of our arm balances right here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then slowly come back to center. Ooh, I'm feeling this in my arms already. Left hand plants down. Breathe in, right fingertips up high. And then as you breathe out, thread the right arm under the left, right shoulder, right cheek down onto the mat. Option for left hand to stay exactly as it is. Move it long, take it to the opposite corner, drape it on your low back. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, exhale it out. Last breath in, last breath out. Left hand comes back underneath your left shoulder if you've moved it. Inhale your right fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Plant the right palm down as you breathe in, left fingertips reach up. And then as you breathe out, left arm threads under the right, left shoulder, left cheek down. Same option here with that right arm. Move it if you'd like or keep it as it is. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw it in, release it out. Last breath in, last breath out. The right hand comes back underneath your right shoulder. Inhale that left arm high. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. From here, toes curl under. Send your hips up to the sky. Sink your heels down into the mat. Let your head go heavy. Again, grounding down into your hands. Biceps are framing your ears. Wrap your triceps down to the mat. Pull your belly in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw your feet together to touch. And then on your next inhale, right leg is going to come up hip height. So we're going to press out strong through that right heel and keep that right hip closed off. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Keep that right leg lifted. Now on your next inhale, raise that right leg up a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, open and stack that right hip. Take a bend into the knee. Draw your heel to your bum. So you still want to think about reaching that right knee up towards the sky. And then check in with your shoulders. Square them off here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw that right shoulder down. Fill up. Empty out. Press yourself back. Keep your arms strong. Last breath in. Reach that right knee up a little bit higher. Breath out. As you fill up, straighten that right leg. Reach it up high. This time as you empty out, draw your right knee to your right elbow. So from here, we're going to take the pinky toe side edge of our right foot. Hover it towards our left pinky. Hold here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty out. Press the ground away. Round through your back. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale that right leg back up to the sky. We're going to do that same thing here. And then as you exhale, right knee, right elbow, pinky toe side edge of that right foot to your left pinky. One more breath here. Fill up. And then as you empty out, release that right shin down. Left toes wiggle out behind you. Top of the left foot comes down. Check in with that right thigh. Make sure that it's parallel to the side of your mat. Square your hips off to the front of your mat. So you might have to draw that right hip back and then press that left hip forward. Left toes pointed out behind you. Take a deep breath in. Hands down to the mat. Open up your heart. And then as you empty out, I want you to lead with your heart and then begin to fold forward. Now as you fill up round through your back, draw your chin to your chest, come back up. And then as you exhale, open up your heart, lead and fold forward. Inhale, round chin to chest, shoulder blades high, reach back up. One more time, exhale, lead with the heart, fold forward. Inhale, round through your back, chin to chest. And this time as you exhale, fold forward and hold here. So you can come down onto forearms or down onto a block. If you'd like, you can reach your arms long out in front of you. Holding our half pigeon. Just for 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. As you fill up, slowly come back up onto long arms. Empty it out. So on your next inhale, long spine. And then as you exhale, walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. A little bit of a twist. Breathe in, keep the belly pulled in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. As you fill up, walk your hands back to center. And then as you empty out, ground down into your palms, curl under your left toes. Now on your next inhale, take your right leg back up to the sky. 3-leg down dog. Empty out, hold here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now see if you can keep the right toes up to the sky. On your next inhale, rise up high on your left toes. Take a bend into your left knee. Look between your hands. And then as you breathe out, step that left foot forward. So maybe a little bit of hop. And then release that right foot out behind you. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. And yeah, press out through that right heel. Stack the left knee over your left ankle. Breath in. Breath out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. So from here, moving into our channel 4. Left foot grounds down into the mat. Keep the bend in your left knee. On your next inhale, we're going to draw that right knee up in front of us. And then as you exhale, right ankle onto your left thigh. Sink back into your bum. Bend into your left knee. So your arms can stay overhead if you'd like, or bring them to heart center, or clip your hips. Breath in. Breath out. We're still holding here. Fill up. As you empty out, if arms are overhead, bring them to heart center. So on your next inhale, hinge your body forward. And I just want you to take your triceps, wrap them onto that right shin. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, lift your chest, rise back up. Exhale it out. Inhale that right knee back up in front of you. As you exhale, step that right foot out behind you. Breathe in, reach up, sweep up to the sky. Breath out, hands through heart center, frame your left toes. On your next inhale, step that left foot back to meet the right, high plank. Exhale it out. So let's all move into chaturanga together. I want you guys to think about this setup. So grip down into your fingertips, press the knuckles down. As you fill up, hinge your body forward, belly up and in, round through your back. Breath out, bend the elbows, come halfway down. As you fill up, lift your chest. Maybe thighs hover off the mat. And then as you empty out, belly in, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Draw your feet together to touch. On your next inhale, left leg comes up hip height. Hold here. Again, think about kicking out through that heel. Draw your toes towards your face. Keep that left leg nice and strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale that left leg up a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, bend into the knee. Draw heel to bum. Again, send that left knee up high. Square yourself off to the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press yourself back. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale that left leg back up to the sky. As you exhale, draw your left knee to your left elbow. And then take the pinky side edge of your left foot towards your right pinky. Round through the back, belly in, fill up. Empty it out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Inhale your left leg back up to the sky. And then as you exhale, knee to elbow. Pinky toe side of the foot comes to the pinky side of the right hand. One breath here, fill up. And then as you empty out, release that left shin down. Right toes wiggle out behind you. Top of the right foot comes down. So same thing here. Left thigh parallel to the side of your mat. Hips square off to the front of your mat. Right toes pointing out behind you. Hands down onto the mat. Breathe in, open up your heart. As you breathe out, lead with your heart. Fold forward. As you fill up, round through your back, chin to chest, rise back up. Empty out, open up, shoulders back, fold forward. Breathe in, shoulders to ears, round, come back up one more time. Breath out, heart leads, fold forward. Inhale, round, rise, come back up. And then as you exhale, this time lead and fold forward. Again, hands down, forearms come down onto a block. Or if you'd like, come into your swan, reach them long out in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out. Draw it in, Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. As you fill up, slowly come back up onto long arms. Empty it out. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. And then as you breathe out, take a twist. Walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. As you fill up, walk your hands back to center. And then as you empty out, right toes curl under. Breathe in, left leg up to the sky. Breath out, keep that left leg lifted if you can. On your next inhale, rise up high on your right toes. Take a bend into your right knee, look between your hands. And then as you breathe out, take that right foot forward. Step the left foot out behind you. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Empty out, settle in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. And last breath out. Let's come to channel 4 on this side. So ground into your right foot, keep the bend into your right knee. On your next inhale, start to shift the weight into your right foot. Draw that left knee up in front of you. And then as you empty out, left ankle onto your right thigh. Sink your bum back. Arms can be overhead, or if you'd like, bring them to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. And then from here, as you breathe out, hinge forward. See if you can draw your triceps onto your left shin. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Fill up, slowly rise back up. Empty it out. Inhale that left knee up. Woo. Exhale, right foot steps out behind you. Breathe in, reach your arms up to the sky. Breath out, hands through heart center, frame your right toes. Inhale, the right foot steps back. Exhale, high plank. Grip down into your fingers, press the knuckles down. Fill up, hinge forward, round through your back, belly up and in. Empty out, bend the elbows, come halfway down. Breathe in, open up dog cobra. Breath out, send the hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Draw it in. Release it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. On your next inhale, rise up on tiptoes. Stay on tiptoes as you empty up. Work your way up towards the front of your mat. And then when you get there, sink your heels down. Feet come hip distance apart or wider. And then forward fold here of your choice. So ragdoll, peace fingers, gorilla. Whatever option feels best. Head is heavy. Belly to thighs. Send your hips up high. Let's take one more breath here together. Fill up. Empty it out. Hands come down onto the mat. Heel toe your feet closer together. Soft bend into your knees. And then slow as you can, like you have 2 heavy buckets of water. Slowly rise, come back to standing. Crown of the head is the last thing to come up. And then when you get there, root down into your feet. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Arms reach down alongside of your body. and feel like you have a string tied to the very tip of your head, and then feel like someone's pulling that string. Lengthen the spine, stand up tall. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Fill up, empty it out. Last breath in, and last breath out. So from here, we are going to come into our flying pigeon. So we're going to start with our left side first. So left foot is going to ground down. Little bend into your left knee. Let's come to channel 4 first. So right ankle onto your left thigh. So bringing hands to heart center. And the same thing here, we're going to hinge forward, lengthen our spine, and then take your triceps to your right shin, and then bring your hands down onto the mat. So when you bring your hands down, same setup, shoulder width distance apart, fingertips claw down into the mat, press your knuckles down, your arms are nice and active. You're gonna take that right foot, you're gonna make sure that it wraps around your your left arm. So from here, my right knee is gonna come onto my right tricep, my left foot is hugging my left tricep. I'm gonna hinge my body forward, pull my belly up and in, so think of that chaturanga that we did earlier. Belly up and in, hinge your body forward. And then from here, maybe the left foot just floats up off the mat. So I'm pressing my right shin into my triceps. If it's there for you, maybe you extend out through that left leg. And if it doesn't work on this side, that's okay. Maybe the other side works better. So try it on this side, it doesn't work. That's okay, we're gonna move on to the other side. So hands down onto the mat. Release that right foot down, and then fold forward. Take your time here like you have 2 heavy buckets of water. Slowly rise, come to standing. I'm gonna switch sides here so you can see the wrap. So the right foot is gonna ground down this time. A little bend into the right knee. And then we're gonna bring that left ankle onto the right thigh. Hands to heart center, sink your bum back. Again, taking those triceps, wrap them onto that left shin. Hands down to the mat, shoulder width distance apart. My left foot is gonna wrap around my right arm. My left knee is gonna come onto my left tricep. Belly in, hinge the body forward, round through your back. So same thing here. Maybe you just keep a bend in the right knee and you draw your heel to your bum. If you have the balance, shift your weight a little bit further forward and that right leg reaches out behind you. Again, same thing here. One side's always better than the other. And then when you're ready, left foot releases down. Fold forward, hips up to the sky. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Breath out, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, sweep up to the sky. Release it out, open up, swan dive down. Fold forward. Breath in, halfway lift. Breath out, hands down to the mat, step your feet out behind you. Take an inhale in, belly up and in, hinge your body forward, grip down into your mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, up dog cobra. Breath out, hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then from here, walk your feet to the midline of your mat. One foot is going to come in front of the other, doesn't matter which. Hands come underneath you. Take a bend into your knees. Start to sink your bum down. Ground down into your palms, pull your belly in, and then see if you can float the legs through. Bum comes down onto the mat. So from here, we're going to reach our right arm across our body. The left arm is going to come grab a hold, help guide it over. Inhale. Exhale it out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last inhale in. Exhale it out. Left hand releases the right arm. Right arm reaches up to the sky. And then from here, as you empty out, bend into the right elbow. Fingertips towards shoulder blades. Now you have the option for the left hand to grab hold of your right elbow and just gently guide it to center. Or if you'd like, come into your cow face arms. Left arm can come up to the back. Maybe fingertips can come to meet. If not, use a towel here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Unwind your arms. Let's move to the other side. Inhale, the left arm reaches out in front of you. Right arm wraps around, guides it in closer. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Right hand releases. Fill up left arm up to the sky. And then as you empty out, bend into the elbow, fingertips down towards your shoulder blades. Same option here. Right hand can gently guide that left elbow to midline. Or if you'd like, come into your cow face arms. Right arm reaches up the back. Fingertips come to meet. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale it out. Last breath in. Last breath out. Slowly unwind your arms. And then from here, bring one hand to your heart and then bring one hand to your belly. Closing down your eyes. Just taking a moment here. Let your heartbeat and your breath keep you in this moment. Let your body relax. Letting your mind calm. Keeping your eyes closed down. Draw your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in and inhale up. And exhale, peace. Draw your thumbs to your third eye in between your eyebrows. Fill up. And then as you empty out, bow forward. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you guys so much. As always, shoot me any suggestions that you have. I'm also open to any other arm balances that you guys want to do for this week. See you later. Bye.